Before commencing the haircut, make a thorough assessment of the growth density and the hair patterns. Visualize the shape to be created whilst checking the hairline. Start by dividing the hair centrally through the back. Then divide the hair horizontally at a point just above the middle of the ear. Now take vertical sections, comb the hair straight out and cut a line that flattens this area of the head. Subsequent sections are taken parallel and over-directed on the previous section. Now continue across the back of the head, over-directing each section slightly back, keeping the fingers square. Leave enough length in the outline so that the finished shape can be defined at a later stage. Over-direct the sections back to leave greater length behind the ear. This is key, as more length will be needed in this area to extend the line from the centre. Now repeat this process on the second side. Check the shape from the centre, lifting the hair up horizontally and removing any excess weight. Then work out into the sides, maintaining the squareness of the line. Allow the hair to dry during this process. Check the shape visually. To continue the graduation through the back, divide the hair from a point just below the crown to a point just behind the top of the ear. Now take a vertical section and extend the line from the underneath, keeping the fingers square to the head. The key to this part of the technique is to keep the back area of the head very flat. Subsequent sections are taken parallel and over-directed back onto the previous section. Now continue working across the back of the head. Once again, allow greater length in this area to maintain the strength in the outline. Now repeat this on the second side. Now check the shape visually and cross-check from the center into the sides as before. To work into the sides of the hair, take a horizontal section that starts at the same point in the back and sits just below the temple on the sides. Now define the outline shape. Secure the hair firmly onto the skin by using a lot of tension. In this instance, Mark has decided to cut a curved line that accentuates the shape of the natural hairline. Now remove remove the weight in the hairline by taking vertical sections and slightly round the corner that has been created. Extend this line into the front by combing the hair slightly back. The reason the hair is combed back is to provide more control over extending the line and also to provide a slight kick around the front. Always remember to allow for the ear protrusion by lightly pressing the scissors on the surface hair above the ear as shown. This is a technique that is explained in more detail on the Sassoon ABC Cutting the Sassoon Way DVD series. Now extend the graduation across the round of the head by taking vertical sections and using the underneath hair as a guide. As the shape progresses to the front, notice how the hair is over-directed slightly further back. Notice also that the angle of the fingers changes to allow for the outline length. Check this area and allow the hair to dry. Complete the graduation through the sides, take a further horizontal section that curves down towards the face. The curve in this section is the key part of the look as it helps to conceal the undercut. Now take the vertical sections and round off the top of the graduation. This method will ensure that there's no weight line through the underneath of the shape. Over-direct the hair as before, maintaining the length in the outline. Now cross-check and round off the corner in the outline by taking diagonal sections and lifting the hair out. Use this technique throughout the whole side. Now visually check the shape so far. Now take horizontal sections and connect the internal lengths onto the outline. This will achieve a clean outline shape with invisible disconnection running through the interior. Repeat this whole process for the second side. Once again, allow for the ears by pressing the hair gently with the scissors. Remember to comb the front sections back for greater control of length. Round any excess length in the edge. Cross-check the shape as before. Notice how the last horizontal section through the side is a curve. This ensures that the disconnection is only visible through the sides, and from the front the shape will appear to be completely one length. This is one of the keys to the concealed undercut concept. Now, as for the first side, connect the longer internal lengths from the top into the outline, covering up the graduated shape underneath. To work on the fringe, take a section around the face and using a medium tension and with the underneath finger resting on the skin, cut a bow-shaped fringe that sits above the brow bone. Subsequent sections are taken parallel to the first, combed down and then blended onto the guideline. Continue to cut all the remaining hair that falls into the fringe area, using enough tension to put graduation into the line. Is the completed first side. Here is the finished shape, completed prior to colouring. Notice how the lengths from the interior can be used to dress across the fringe, and how the undercut is only revealed when the hair moves around. This is a key part of this technique.